Welcome you all to the class Introduction to Programming in C. Previous session, I've discussed about string functions by using standard library functions. For example, strlen, strcpy, strcmp, strcat, that is string length, string copy, string compare, string concatenate, like that. So now very important one is implementation of a string without using library function string.h library. How do you do that? Use without using a library, string library. How can you copy? How do you find the length of the string? How do you copy the string from source to destination? How do you compare the two strings? If both the strings are equal, you have to return they are equal. If they are not equal, you should say not equal. And also you should concatenate one string with the another. How it is possible, we will see that now. So I started with the main function. In main, here I have declared one variable, string variable of type char. The declaration is done with the size, defining size is 50. Please note destination string size should be greater than source string size. Okay. So we have declared two more variables, source str and destination str. Now we have to compare. Okay. How do you compare? Let us see. We will see that now. So for comparison, we are declaring two more variables, string 1 and string 2. And one variable called result, integer variable called result. And for concatenation, I'm declaring two more strings, that is src and dst. Src means source, dst means destination. And have declared one more variable called length and have initialized it to 0. It is top type integer. First one, I'm doing the function string length. How do you find string length, str length? So how to calculate size or length of the string? So now we will see that I am asking my str length function demo. So first, I to ask the user to enter the string. He will enter, that will, I'm storing it in str1. Then I have defined my function called, my own function called my strlen. I'm passing that as an argument. I mean, str1, I'm sending it to the function as an argumented parameter. It will return the length. That length I'm printing here. The length of that is printed here. So how to copy a string into another string? I've defined, for that also have done my own function called my strcpy. So first I'll take the comparison. I will take the source string. Okay. He will enter. I'll ask the user to enter the source string. That will be read, that will be stored in source str. Then source string is copied to destination string. Yes, you can see this source string is copied to destination string. So the copied string, if I print the destination str, the copied string will be there. That will be stored in, that will be displayed. So now my str comparison. For that, I have written one function for my strcmp. So I'm taking the first string from the user. I'm reading that string to the variable string1. Then flush that using a flush function stdn. I enter the second string. So you're taking from the user the second string for the comparison purpose. Now, that value, I'm storing it in string 2. So first I have asked to enter first string, I've stored in str string 1. Second time, I'm asking the user to enter second string, I'm storing it in string 2. That I'm passing as a function parameter, my strcmp string 1 comma string 2. It will throw the result. So the result, if it is equal to 0, then if the result is equal to 0, then the strings are equal. If not, they are equal, unequal. They are not equal. Okay, that I'm printing. But how it actually does? Okay. See, my strcat function demo. First, I'm taking enter the source string. Whatever the user enters, I mean, when he got this message, he will enter a string. That I'm storing it in src. I'm flushing that flush using a flush function stdn. So again, I'm asking the user to enter the destination string. Enter the string that I'm storing it dst through scanf function, that is destination string. Then I'm concatenating this string by using this function, my strcat. This is it's not built-in function. It is my own defined function. I have implemented this. DST, SRC, 2 parameters I'm taking as an argument to the function, and I'm actually concatenating. So DST string after concatenation of SRC string will be here, that I'm printing it. So I have written here. After that, I'm printing it. DST will holds the complete string. Concatenated string will be there in DST. So my strlen, see, I have told you that I have defined my own function, my defined function. How it is implemented, we'll see. This is return type is integer. This is my user defined name for the function. I'm taking one variable as an argument. First, I'm making the len variable as 0. Then, using for loop, I'm checking the condition. If content of S is not equal to /0, star S means content of S, it should be red lens, content of S. If it's not equal to /0, then you print star S, that is content of S. Then content of S is incremented, S plus plus. Len is also plus plus. I'm doing both plus plus. Again, it will check the condition. If it is not equal to, as long as it's not equal to /0, because we know that /0 is the null or end of string. That's why until it encounters the end, it keep on incrementing the length. So next, print that length. Since len is an integer, the length of the string is equal to len. You're printing, if you want, you can print or you can return. So return len. So user should ensure that even that function string copy is used or called, the size of the destination string should be large enough to store the copied string. Otherwise, it may result in undefined behavior. So this is how this is our defined function to print. Now you're passing this return length, right? Where you call this function, when you call this function, it will be when you call this function that it will go to that length. See here, return type is length, length, length. So my strlen is called. Using this function, when you call, that will be thrown back. This value length will be printed because it will, this function sends the length. That length will be stored here and you are printing here. Wherever you call this function, it will return the length in this fashion. That's what I have implemented here. My strlen, this function returns the length of the string. So today we have understood different string operations. Without using library function, how to do the string operation. So one operation, that is how to find the length of the string we learned. If you have any doubt or clarification, you can write to this mail ID, or you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel.